Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to continue talking about health anxiety because it's basically the worst thing that's ever happened in my life. It's crippled me beyond all belief, and I feel like if I don't talk about it, I'm currently sort of in the throes of an episode, and I watched a couple of YouTube videos of someone that helps me, and I thought, well, I'm just going to talk it and either help others or help myself a bit more. I don't know what I want to specifically mention today, other than just go through the symptoms that I suffer with and see if anyone else can relate, because anxiety is different for everyone, but health anxiety is a special kind of hell. And I have other anxiety and panic attacks, but this is different. Health anxiety, or hypochondria, if you don't know what it is, I mean, it's a diagnosed illness where you believe that you have an illness, or that you're dying, or that, I mean, to break it down, I go through cycles. At the moment, I'm obsessed with the idea that I've got a brain tumour, or that I'm going to have an aneurysm at any moment. Before it was breast cancer. I went down a spiral with that. I think I subconsciously or even consciously pick stuff up, and then it stays with me, and then I obsess. So someone said something once about, in the healing process of health anxiety, unfortunately you cannot unlearn all the things that you've read on Google. Now, back in the day, in the first year of my health anxiety, I obsessively Googled everything, like, what does this headache mean? What does this feeling mean? What's this sensation mean? And, you know, it would always be cancer or aneurysm or tumour. Anxiety would always be there as well, but I didn't really pay attention, and I would just go down a rabbit hole with Google. And now I'm the complete opposite, where I'm terrified to Google anything. I'm terrified of the doctor. I'm terrified that it's going to be the worst case scenario. So I daren't talk to anyone, because maybe I'll trick the thing into not being the thing. I mean, right now I'm going through this thing where the headache is here, and it's always here at the back of the right side of my head. And at the moment I'm going through this thing where I feel liquid running through my head. I also get these little brain zaps and these little jolts in my brain. You know how when sometimes you're going to fall asleep and you jolt awake? I get that in my head, and I get that in my body. I'm still having trouble sleeping, but it happens in the day now. And I'm just obsessed that, you know, I get brain fog and I can't see properly, and I feel like a burden to other people. You know, people aren't that understanding. They're not. They say they are, but they're not. And the ones that are understanding, you don't want to call all the time and bother them, because people say, you can call me when you're having an episode, it's not a problem. Okay, well, I have 3 episodes a day. Can I call you 3 times a day? No. You know, eventually you realise that you're on your own, and if this is the moment you die and it's not just an anxiety moment, then you're going to die alone. You know, it's so hard. And, you know, when I used to live in Sheffield, I was on a list for like 2 years to start CBT, and now I've moved to another city. I'm off the list, and I don't even want to call the doctor to start being on another 2-year list. I want like help now, and I don't know what to do, and I know that it's probably in me to fix it, but I can't help taking myself there when I have a thought, you know, like, don't think this is a brain tumour, don't think it, and then I'm like, I'm thinking it, I've got blurry vision, I've got this, I can feel, I've got double vision, I've got things in my head, I've got, like, what the fuck is this feeling? I know I looked on Google before, and there are 200 different kinds of headaches. It's probably just one of them. I'm stressed out. Of course I've got a headache, but it's always in the same place. So maybe that's where the tumour is. You know, I don't know what to do. I actually don't know what to do. It's destroying my whole life. It destroys my relationships with people. because I'm always scared I'm dying, and I don't know how to. I don't know how to. I don't know how to not be scared of dying. I'm so fucking scared of dying. I'm scared that I'm dying all the time. As I'm speaking to you right now, I'm sure that there's something really wrong. Mental health is not this fucking cute, like, sad girl, sad boy aesthetic, okay? It's awful. It's gross. It's lonely. It's not fucking cute. Don't fucking diagnose yourself. You don't want to be sick, okay? Because I'm so afraid of being alive, but I really don't want to die. I'm afraid of every sensation in my body. I feel every sensation in my body, like weird zaps, weird jolts, weird movements. What's that? What's that? Oh my god, is that a vein bursting in my head? Why does it feel like liquids going around? Is that blood? I'm slowly dying right now. Like, should I call someone? And always I'm like thinking, this is just anxiety. This is just anxiety. But even as I'm saying it, there's still that percent, or what if it isn't? And I this is not even a video with any point, I guess, other than just a vent, because I'm going through an attack right now, and I can still feel this fucking thing in my head. And before it was breast cancer, I was obsessively looking for lumps, and I had a mole on my chest, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And I became obsessed with it, and it passed. It's still there a little bit, but that now it's this brain thing, and even as I'm saying it, I know it's stupid and irrational, but what if it is serious? You know, like, I believe it so hard, even though I know I'm stupid. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know how to explain it, and no one who doesn't have health anxiety fucking understands. There's a friend I was talking to recently who has it, and we were talking about how, you know, people are always like, you're being dramatic, or you're overreacting, you're seeking attention, oh, calm down, like, you're not actually dying. Like, you have no idea how it feels to disassociate, to think you're physically leaving the planet, going somewhere else. Like, I'm so scared to just have this forever. I'm just so terrified. I keep thinking about, what if this is my last day? What did I do with it? And not even in like a positive boosting way. I'm just like, fuck, I feel like I'm fighting the clock all the time. Like, oh, what if it's now? What if it's now? What if it's now? What will people say? Planning my funeral, planning what I want to happen, who I don't want there, what I don't want it to be. Like, I have no control over when I'm going to die, and I feel like it's any day, and it's just, I'm so scared to not be here. And I want my life back. I want my mind back before anxiety of any kind came into my life. So 4.5 years ago, I never even suffered with anxiety. I had bipolar, and I mean, my depression was pretty fucking bad, and strangely, I wanted to die all the time. But then 4.5 years ago, fucking anxiety came into my life, panic attacks, which were awful, and I wouldn't wish panic attacks upon anybody. I thought that was the worst thing that's ever happened to me at the time, and now it developed into health anxiety, which is so different, but stemming from it, you know. So that's why no one can really explain their anxiety to anybody else, because all anxiety is different. There's like similar symptoms sometimes, but you experience them in different ways, and I don't know what to do. Yes, I want CBT. No, I don't want to be on a long list. The list gives me anxiety. Asking about the list gives me anxiety. The CBT itself gives me anxiety, because I hear that you have to induce the symptoms in order to get through them, and I am not ready for that. I just want to, I don't know, I just want this to go away. I just want to wake up tomorrow and anxiety is just gone, and I don't have it anymore, because it has ruined my life. Every day I'm scared it's my last day. I'm looking for reasons why I might die that day. I just feel like I might drop dead, that my heart's just going to stop. It's so hard to explain. It's so hard. Like, I genuinely believe that it could just stop right now. And I've got brain fog, and my vision's weird, and I'm like, that's a tumour symptom. It's also an anxiety symptom, I know. and I'm so scared to go get checked by a doctor. And a friend of mine who used to suffer from panic attacks that doesn't anymore said, go and get an MRI, you'd feel so much better. And I'm like, get an MRI? What if they fucking find something? I'd rather not know, but then I don't know. I'm terrified. I cannot fucking stress. I'm terrified to know, to be alive, to not know. It's just, I'm so fucking scared. And I'm not even going to do an outro because I just want to sit the fuck down and make this thing in my head go. Let me know in the comments below if you suffer with any of this shit.